What exactly is standard deviation and what can we use it for? Keep watching. We're going to talk about that right now. Welcome to Math Bytes. I'm Allison, and today we're talking about understanding standard deviation. Standard deviation is kind of a confusing concept, so let's go over some properties so we can understand better what it's telling us. Standard deviation measures variation among data values. Values that are close together have small standard deviation, while values that are much further apart have larger standard deviation. Standard deviation has the same unit of measurement as the original data set. So degrees or meters or whatever the original data set is in, the standard deviation will have the same type of measurement. So now let's look at what we can use standard deviation for. For a lot of data sets, the vast majority of data values are within 2 standard deviations of the mean. So we can use that information to create a rough estimate of a range of what we call usual values. Now, usual values is a casual definition. It's not really a strict definition, but let's take a look at what it is. The minimum usual value is equal to the mean of the sample minus 2 times the standard deviation. And the maximum usual value is equal to the mean of the sample plus 2 times the standard deviation. So this gives us a range of values that we can consider usual for our data set. Let's take a look at an example. We've got some measurements of greenhouse gas emissions from a sample of cars. Our mean X bar is equal to 7.6 tons per year. And our standard deviation S is equal to 0.86 tons per year. So let's determine our range of usual values. Our minimum usual value will be equal to X bar minus 2 times the standard deviation. So that's equal to, in this case, 7.6 minus 2 times 0.86. And that's equal to 7.6 minus 1.72, which is equal to 5.88 tons per year. So now let's find our maximum usual value. That will be X bar plus 2 times the standard deviation. So that's equal to 7.6 plus 2 times 0.86, which is 7.6, plus 1.72, which is equal to 9.32 tons per year. So the question is 5.9 tons per year unusual? No, it would not be unusual because that would be within our range of usual values for this data set. What about 10.4 tons per year? Would that be considered unusual? Yes, it would, because that's outside our range of usual values. So we can use standard deviation in this way to give us a sense of where most of our data values are likely to lie. Standard deviation is an important calculation and one you definitely want to understand if you plan to study more complex topics in statistics. That's it for this episode of Math Bytes. If you like our videos, please subscribe to our channel. And if there's something you'd like to ask us, just send us an email. We're at contactmathbytes@gmail.com, and we'll see you next time.